assaulted by a teacher who was supposed to be caring for her.
Two former employees at a local daycare are facing charges after being accused of mistreating the child. Local 12's Jenna Cisneros joins us live in Fairfield outside Wild Kingdom Early Learning Center. Jenna, first off, how is the little girl?
Yeah, I spoke with the mother of the little girl, and thankfully she's been doing well. Her mom says that she is nonverbal, and staff describes her as a gentle soul who wouldn't hurt anybody. The director says as soon as she heard that little girl's cry, she says her motherly instinct came to life, and she knew something was immediately wrong.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
What appears to be a seemingly normal start for this preschool classroom quickly turned chaotic.
Get out of here.
Former teacher James Cialino had been watching 10 kids in his class back in June when a 4-year-old girl left the room with another class. Jennifer Miller, the teacher of the other class, brings the child back into Cialino's classroom, and then he pushes her to the ground. Miller watched it all happen and proceeds to shut the door and leave.
The video itself has all the truth it needs in it. So as soon as you watch that, or as soon as you see that, you know immediately what has to be done.
Director Lisa McMillian says a third teacher, seen in the red shirt, came into the classroom after the little girl got pushed to the ground. That teacher was not involved in this incident. Cialino then took the little girl to McMillian's office.
You just know something is not right with that cry. As a mom, you know when something is not right. As a director, I know all of those children, and I know how they cry.
McMillian says she immediately pulled the surveillance video, fired the two teachers, reported the incident to police, as well as the little girl's family.
What the hell is this? I cried. I couldn't hold it. It was so heartbroken.
3 months later, the family is still struggling to forget the incident.
The guy just pushed her away like an animal, a little baby who knows nothing, who all she knows in life is just to play, eat, and sleep. You push her down on her chest, and she's lying down crying, and you are still doing what you were doing. What a heartless man.
Both employees have been fired. Police have also charged Cialino with assault and child endangerment. Miller is also charged with child endangerment. The little girl's mom praises the director here for immediately notifying her of this incident. She says since the two teachers have been fired, she still feels comfortable sending her child here at this daycare. For now, reporting live in Fairfield, Jenna Cisneros, Local 12 News.
Thank you, Jenna. And both former teachers.
I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, whom I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the sisters out there learning in silence, and the rip out there staying in order. Right? You saw the video. You know, if you have kids, you know this probably, made you feel some type of way. I know it made me feel a way because, I just think about, how does Yahweh Shai feel seeing that? You know what I mean? This damn devil, man. He's got to pay for a lot of these things, man. But, the Esau was created for this thing, man. Esau is the whooping stick, man, for us to get right, man. And, it's all of the Lord, man, how this happened for our edification, man. We need to separate from this person. Esau wouldn't even do that to a dog, man. You know what I mean? You saw how that he pushed that little girl, right? Hold on, let me play that back. Let me play this shit back, yo, because I want to play back without the sound, man. How do I do that? Man? Hold on, Salak, bear with me. How do I do that? Shit, I can't. Let me see, sound. Listening controls. Whatever, man. Let's just hear it then.
Has all the truth it needs in it. So as soon as you watch that, or as soon as you see that, you know immediately what has to be done.
Director Lisa McMillian says a third.
You just know something is not right with that cry. As a mom,
after the little girl got pushed.
So as soon as you watch that, or as soon as you see that, you know immediately what has to be done.
Director Lisa McMillian says a third teacher, seen in the red shirt, came into the classroom after the little girl got pushed to the ground. That teacher was not involved in this incident. Cialino then took the little girl to McMillian.
Look, he's carrying her like like he's carrying a fucking pig, man. You know what I mean? Not even trying to comfort the kid. 4 years old.
McMillian's office.
You just know something is not right with that cry. As a mom, you know when something is not right. As a director.
And, the other teacher just looked and just kept it moving, man. So this is how they treat your kids in school. This is for you, Jake out there trying to move to the suburbs, man. Trying to give your kids, quote unquote, a better education, man. You are making your kids, live amongst Esau. That's the worst, man. You try to get out the hood to get your kids out of crime, and you move them to an Edomite neighborhood, and then they treat your kid like this. You know what I mean? You have to separate from these people. Look at what the if you're not safe with the teachers, if you're not safe from your teachers, man, who are you safe from? It's just
Sure, I know all of those children, and I know how they cry.
McMillian says she immediately pulled the surveillance. Appears to be a seemingly normal start for this priest.
Now this guy is singing, whatever happy song he's singing, he's mad gay or whatever, and he makes it seem like he's normal. I see a bunch of Edomite kids. They're all blurred out, obviously. You see that little man right there in the blue all the way to the left-hand side. He got yellow hair. The one blue next to him, he looked like he got yellow hair, and he's all happy. As soon as Jake come in the room, gets brought back in the room. Maybe she had to use the bathroom. Who knows, man? If you watch the beginning of the video, that little girl was known to be quiet and don't mess with nobody.
School classroom quickly turned chaos.
Pushed her to the ground, man. I bet you this damn dog over here don't even push his animals or his pets like that. He probably banks out with his German Shepherd. He probably lets his German Shepherd put his tongue in his mouth. Because these are the type of vile, disgusting people that you're looking at in this video, man. The same people that Job wouldn't even keep around his own dogs.
Chaotic. Former teacher James Cialino.
Look at her. Listen to her screams, bro. For every father out there who ever watched this video, I bet if this was your child, you wouldn't know how to contain yourself. A 4-year-old, man. A 4-year-old.
Had been watching 10 kids in his class back in June when a 4-year-old girl left the room with another class. Jennifer Miller, the teacher of the other class, brings the child back into Cialino's classroom, and then he pushes her to the ground. Miller watched it all happen and proceeds to shut the door and leave.
This damn devil pushes her to the ground and starts clapping as if nothing happened, man. Did you see that? Hold on.
Jennifer Miller, the teacher of the other class, brings the child back into Cialino's classroom, and then he pushes her to the ground. Miller watched it all happen and proceeds to shut the door and leave.
The video itself has all the truth it needs in it.
Hey, man. Fuck Esau, bro. I can't stand this devil. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 50. A nation of fierce consonants, right? And that child was probably even afraid of that gay-ass teacher. He's like 5 times bigger than her. But he looks like a homosexual either way. But it says here, a nation of fierce consonants, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. We already know what they did to us, in shadow slavery, where they started playing like carnival games with our children. What about Gator Baby, Gator Bait, Like, they got the same spirit till this day, man. A perpetual hatred for Israel, man. It's disgusting. But this is what the Lord did, man. The Lord created him to be this way, man. And if you don't know by now, then you ain't meant to get it, man. You're going to die in your wickedness if you don't see this. This is Proverbs 16, verse 4. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. Right? We're living in the evil days now. This is what he was created for. Right? This damn devil, proud as hell, think he's God. You know? But he created him this way so he could destroy him. Right? Verse 5. Everyone that is proud in his heart is an abomination to the Lord. Right? What does it say, man? The land of the brave. Whatever they say. You know. All kinds of proud and bravery, innuendos. Even the Marines, right? It says the few, the proud, the Marine. It says here, though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. You know, so you got to separate from these schools, from the system. You got to unplug. See what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna change Esau. You're not gonna change him. You're not gonna make him a better person, no matter how he tries to make it look like, you know, he's innocent. You know, but within his heart, within his mind, he's trying to kill you. You cannot straighten that man out. It's impossible to straighten him out. This is Ecclesiastes 7:13. Consider the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, for who can make that straight which he have made crooked? It ain't gonna happen, man. So for you brothers out there, get your kids out of the suburbs, their school systems, man. You're better off in your own neighborhoods, you know. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.